going on, guys? B Rob Next Gen Madden, and I wanted to just go over something real quick. This apparently seems to be the new thing to do, so I was actually working on some stuff for the site and went into a ranked game, played the majority of this game. As you can see, the score's a little, flooded to one side. And after about 15 minutes of my opponent got the ball back to the 2 minute warning and came out in this formation. I would assume this works in every formation, and just continuously waited until the play clock went to about 10 seconds and then would fake snap. Um, and for about 15 minutes or so, we went kind of back and forth because I noticed that twice in a row, my defense would actually jump offside. And obviously, if you do that 3 times, you're going to be kicked for grieving and get a loss. So what I did was I actually came out in quarter, and that way I only had 3 linemen, and I was actually backing them, manually backing them off the line of scrimmage so that they could not jump offside with only, you can see there's 4 seconds left, and my guys are not even set, so it's unlikely that they're going to jump offside. But in return with that, if there's no defensive lineman, then the offensive linemen actually just encroach. So at the 2 minute warning here, there's no way, and I don't know if you could do this at any other time, but there's no way to actually, for me to get the clock running. I could call timeout, but that's really not going to matter. That's just going to give me a couple more chances to not get grieving. So I actually just kept pulling the lineman back, trying to see what was actually going to happen. I flipped the recording on a little bit into it, obviously, because there's only, a couple minutes of it. But as you can see, this is definitely something that's a little sketchy. Every time he fake snaps, the linemen encroach. So essentially, this could just go on forever and ever and ever. There's really nothing that I can do, that I could think of at the time that I could do to stop my defense from going off sides, besides, playing 3 down linemen and dragging them off the line. And then I realized, then once I did that, his guys were encroaching on every rip. So, you know, I'm not sure what the counter is to this. I'm not quite sure. So, I mean, for those of you guys who are playing MUT or ranked games or whatever, I don't know, maybe there's a way we can come up with something that will fix this. I'm going to try and see if I can get with a couple people and see if there's something we can do to maybe bring this to somebody's attention. Obviously, year in and year out, there's going to be things, there's been pauses and other types of glitches that have kind of been floating around. This is the first I've seen of this. I don't play many ranked games or anything like that. And yeah, I could quit out because I couldn't care less if I win or lose. But for those people who do play online and do take their record seriously and do spend a lot of money on the game, it's unfortunate that something like this is actually possible. I mean, you could see, it's every time he fake snaps at, less than 10 seconds on the play clock, um, either the defense or the only reason the defense isn't going off sides is because I'm dragging them off the line of scrimmage. I assure you that every time I didn't drag them off the line of scrimmage, they did jump. So one way or another, they could get you for they could lag you out of the game. For whatever reason, after he kind of figured out that I could actually get my guys to stop jumping off sides, I think he didn't want to get the grieving maybe. Um, he actually did snap the ball and actually threw an illegal forward pass going over the line of scrimmage. I got an interception, declined the penalty to get the ball back, and then I pretty much just ran out the clock, got a first down, ran the timeout, kept the ball. So maybe an idea would be maybe towards the end of the game, try and hang on to the ball as long as possible. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, but it's just something that maybe needs to be addressed. Something that just seems a little bit off for Madden 16. With the fake snap and them jumping off. I mean, it's pretty pitiful that they do. They go off sides or they encroach every single time you do it. So, you know, just throwing it out there. As always, be Rob, Next Gen Madden, checking out. I'll talk to y'all.